I wanted to take up jobs that I wanted. I wanted to live freely because that's what I wanted to savor when I came to the US. And that was progressively what I was realizing. Like, why do I like the US? Why do I like my life in the US so much? Because number one, it gave me freedom to explore. And that's a big thing as a woman.
Yeah.
When you make the decision of going back to India as an Indian man, and when you make the decision of going back to India as an Indian woman, it's a significant difference because life is not the same. Right? Do you have a sister?
Yes.
Okay. Um, I did not have a brother, but I had my cousins. And the first road trip that my cousin did with another male cousin of mine was in class 10. They were allowed to take a train and go from Calcutta to Puri. I was not. I had my first road trip when I was 23, that too in the US. Because not that my parents did not allow me to, but they were very scared for my safety, and rightfully so. So yeah, there could be some people who are like, "Oh my God, India has changed so much." Great, I know it, I love it. I've been to India more times before, like on my H-1B and my green card. But I'm just talking about my lived experience. So I started loving and savoring the freedom that I was able to explore in the US as a woman, as well as a professional, where I was not pigeonholed like I felt like I was pigeonholed in India, where, oh, if you get a bachelor's and master's in computer science, then you cross the pond and go to Wipro, study, do some coding, and then come back. I was like, okay, yeah, I have a bachelor's and master's in computer science. I got my PhD in communication. Now I'm doing online research. Next, I'm doing business. So that breathing space was very important to me. And I
Mm.
wanted more of that. I wanted that to sustain. And what did not help was that I was doing all of this in New York City. And I always say that my decision to want to be in the US was less about being in the US. My decision of wanting to be in the US had a lot to do with New York as a place where it was easy to say bye to America, but it was really hard to say bye to New York City. So all of those things kind of came together. My desire to want to hold on to my professional freedom, my desire to hold on to my day-to-day experience and living freely in that, and also my little crush on New York City. All of those came together to want me to be here permanently, or at least find a permanent solution.
Yes, yes. I think there's so many things to unwrap here. And few things I can resonate as well because we used to live in New Jersey as well. 2 years ago, I moved to Florida.
Mm.
And yeah, I understand New York City. Obviously, when I came down and when I saw the actual condition of New York City, in a way of not the technology wise, but the overall the crowd. I mean, New York City people say that's not in America because it's totally different. If you see the other parts of America, which I was fortunate to travel around 40 states and half of Canada before COVID because of my because of my job. I can see that it's drastic different. But
Oh, wow. I mean, New York feels more like home than Michigan ever did.